Hello students, good morning all. This is Rashmita Sahu, ATO Works of Science and Calculation from Government ITA Bhubaneswar, and today's our discussion topic is interest, that is simple interest and compound interest, and you people with me for the next 30 minutes. I hope all of you enjoy this. Let's come to the topic, that is simple and compound interest. So before going to this topic, simple interest and compound interest, we must have the knowledge about what do you mean by your interest. So I think all of you must know what is this interest. Interest is generally related to the business purpose or banking purpose, which is basically related to these three terms. One is your principal, second one is time, and the third one is rate of interest. These are the topics we have to cover. That is what do you mean by interest, terms related to this, types of interest, formulas and related problems. Come to this interest. Interest is nothing but when a person borrows money from a bank or a lender, he or she has to pay it back after some period of time along with some extra money, which is called as interest. So interest is nothing but the extra money which is paid by the lender, which is paid to the lender by the borrower. What do you mean by your lender? Another is your borrower. Lender means who is giving money, that is called as your lender, and who is taking the money, that is called as your borrower. So when we are giving money to someone, when we are expecting some extra money, that is called as your interest. And when someone is borrowing money from the other one, when she is paying the main amount of which is called as your principal with some extra, that is also called as your interest. So interest is what total amount you will be paying and how much he is taking. So how much amount he is taking is called as your principal, and at the end of this interval how much he is giving money, that one is called as your total amount. So how we will calculate this interest? Interest is equals to your total amount minus principal amount. So before this or whatever we have written over here, we have to take what is this meaning of these terms. So what is interest, what is the your principal, what is your rate of interest, time and amount. First of all, come to your principal. So principal is denoted by the symbol is your P. Principal is denoted by your symbol P, which is the money borrowed or lent out for a certain period is called as the principal. आमे जेतिकी दिन पाई गोटे लोक ठारू किछि पैसा धार नौचे बा गोटे लोक जेतिक दिन पाई हमको किछि पैसा दउचे, that one is called as your principal. Then is your rate of interest. Rate of interest will be denoted by symbol capital R, and it is always be represented in percentage. Percentage means out of 100. For example, we are giving 100 rupees for 1 year with a rate of interest 8%. Then at the end of the year he will pay 100 rupees plus another extra 8 rupees, that is your 100 plus 8, that 8 is called as a rate of interest. If it will be 5%, then 5 rupees extra he have to pay. Then come to your time period, or denoted by symbol capital T. What does it mean? How much period for which the money is lent out. आमे जेतेबेले गोटे लोक को किछि दउचे पैसा केते दिन पई दउचे, it may be 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, that is called as your time period. Then the last one is your amount. Amount means it is the sum of a principal and interest. When he or she is taking some amount, when he is returning with some extra amount, that extra amount will be added to its original amount, which is called as your principal. That amount is called as your amount denoted by your capital A. Then this is one is your type of interest. A simple interest. Normally your interest is being classified into two types. One is a simple interest and a compound interest. We will discuss what do you mean by your simple interest and what do you mean by your compound interest. If the interest is calculated on a sum borrowed for a certain period of time at the same rate, it is called as simple interest. The terms related P, R and T, all these terms are common to both simple interest as well as your compound interest. Both simple interest and compound interest I mean तीनटा जाक term आमर common. So before knowing or for better understanding of this simple interest and compound interest, let I am taking an example. For example, a person is borrowing 1000 rupees. So for that person, principal is equals to 1000 rupees, and for the time period let it be your 2 years. So T is equals to 2 years, and the rate of interest R let it be your 10%. R is your 10%. So for this we have to calculate what is the simple interest and what will be the compound interest. Normally simple interest will be written in symbol S dot I and compound interest will be written as a C dot I. So first of all, see the difference between SI and CI. In case of your simple interest, remember this principal amount will remain fixed. It may not vary. It year wise the interest will be same, and at the end of each year we have to pay the interest which will be same throughout the year. But in case of your compound interest, the interest of each year will be added to the principal, and the new principal will be the second principal for the second year. For example, we have taken this one as an example where P is equals to 1000 rupees, T is equals to 2 years, and R is equals to 10%. Without using the formula, first of all see the concept, what is how we can calculate your simple interest and how we are calculate the compound interest. Later, for example, we are calculating the simple interest for first year is equals to SI subscript to 1 I have written. So first year interest केते दबा R होचे 10%. 10% rate of interest रे नौची माने तो 10% per annum. Always this one will be per annum. So 10% of the principal amount. The principal amount is 1000 rupees. So 10% means 10 by 100 into 1000. So this two zeros will cancel and it will become your 100 rupees for the year 1. Similarly, for the second year, the interest will be same 10% of the principal and it will come your 100 rupees. So the total simple interest will become equals to 100 plus 100 is equals to your 200 rupees. Whenever we are calculating your simple interest, as in case of your simple interest, same interest will be provided at the end of each year. But in case of your compound interest, it is not mandatory that we have to pay the interest at the end of each year. So in case of your compound year, first year, same year, 10% of principal. So 10%, 10 by 100 into your principal is 1000. So it will become your 100. Compound interest and simple interest, remember one thing, for the first year this simple interest and compound interest value will remain same. But in case of your compound interest, when we are calculating for first year, interest will be 100. When we are calculating for second year, this interest will be added with the principal and the amount of the new principal will become equals to your, for the year 2. For the year 2, your principal amount will become equals to 1000 plus your 100. It will become your 1100. So this 1100 will be the new principal for the second year in case of your compound interest. So again, whenever we are calculating the compound interest for year 2, at that case, compound interest for year 2 is equals to 10% of the new principal. 10% of the new principal. We have already calculated the new principal will become equals to 1100. So 10% is 10 by 100 into your 1100. This 20 will become cancel and it will become your 110 rupees. So see, in case of your simple interest, this 100 rupees for first year is same as your simple interest of second year. This 100 will remain same, as well as this principal amount will remain same. But in case of your compound interest, your interest is gradually increasing. In this first year it will become 100. In the second year we are calculating the compound interest will become equals to 110. As well as the principal is also changing. Principal amount is 1000 for the first year. Similarly, your second year principal amount will become your 1100. Likewise, whenever we are increasing the number of years, compound interest will gradually increase. So this one is the main difference between simple interest and compound interest, that in case of your simple interest, your principal amount will remain unchanged, whereas in case of your compound interest, the principal amount will remain changing with respect to the year. Next, but in this one is so one of the example I have taken for easy understanding, or what will be the concept behind this simple interest and compound interest. But for exam we have to apply your simplest formula will be there. By using that we have to calculate the simple interest. Just see this one, that simple interest is equals to, by formula, P into T into R by 100, where P is the principal amount and T is your time period, R is the rate of interest. We have already discussed in the previous slide. Out of this three, if anyone will be absent and other rest will be given, we can calculate by using this equation. And this one is your amount, is the total amount, how much we are returning back after giving the interest. So principal plus interest, symbolically it will be written as A is equals to P plus I, and A is equals to P will remain as it is. As this one is your simple interest, instead of your I we are putting PTR divided by 100. When we are taking common P, so P is equals to 1 plus TR by 100 amount in case of your simple interest. So these are the some of the notes we have taken. Always when we are taking this time period T will be taken in years. If it will be given in your month or a day, we have to first of all convert it to year. So it will be written as, when the time is given in days or months, first of all convert it to years. As we know, your 1 year is equals to 12 month. All of you know. So 3 months is become equals to how much year? 3 divided by 12, it will become same as your 1 by 4 year. Similarly, 6 months. 6 months is equals to 6 divided by 12, it will be half year. 12 months, 12 divided by 12, it will become your 1 year. If it will be given in 292 days, so 1 year is equals to 365 days. So 292 divided by 365, it will come here 4 by 5 years. Another thing, remember, whenever we are keeping finding out this time period, to find the period of loan, the day on which the money is borrowed is to be included, and the day on which the money is to be paid is to be excluded. माने होची आमे जेतोल गोटे लोन दउचे बा गोटे लोक को पैसा दउचे, जो दिन दउचे टाइम पीरियड भितर से दिनटा ऐड हबा, बट जो दिन सी तुमको बैक करूचे से दिनटा तुमरो काउंट हबो नै टाइम पीरियड भितर. टू कैलकुलेट द टाइम पीरियड, जस्ट सी एन एग्जांपल. These are some of the example of your previous year question. I have just collected. You just see this one. Problem will be given. Find out the simple interest and the amount due on 7,500 at 8% for annum for 1 year 6 months. So first of all, study the question and find out what will be the given data we have. By seeing this one over here, amount this 7,500 is nothing but your principal. So principal amount is 7,500. Time period will be given 1 year 6 months. As we know that 1 year 6 months we have to convert it to years. So 6 months is equals to half year. So 1 plus half, it will become how much? 3 by 2 years. We have to take your LCM. 1 plus half, it will become your 2. 2 plus 1, 3 by 2 years. And the rate of interest will be given your 8%. Rate of interest will given your 8%. So according to the simple interest formula, as it is given, your find the simple interest. So SI is equals to your P into T into R divided by 100. We know the formula. So instead of your P, how much we will put? 7,500 into time period is your 3 by 2 into R is 8 divided by 100. So this 2 and 4 will cancel. It will 2 and 8, it will become 4, and this double 0 0 will remain cancel. We will get your how much? It will be 75 into 3 into 4. We will get your 900. So simple interest will become your 900 rupees. So again another question will be given. Simple interest and the amount. This one we only calculate the simple interest. How to calculate your amount? Amount is equals to principal plus simple interest. Principal is already in the question 7500 plus SI is how much? How much we will calculate? SI is equals to your 900. So 7500 plus 900 we will get, it will become your 8400. So when the person will return, it will give 8400 or 8400 टंका after 1 and 4 years with a rate of interest 8%. Next, see another question. See the question. A person borrows 10,000 on 15th March 2012 and return it on 8th August 2012. If the rate of interest was 5% per annum, find the amount due. Given that the principal amount is 10,000, but directly it will be not given the time period. So over here we have to calculate the time period by taking the number of days of each month from the March 2012 to 8th August 2012. So the loan period will be March 2012. March mas hamra 31st days. So 15 ru 31st. It will be being your 16 days. And as आमे गोटे नोट रे पढ़ी थिले जो दिन आमे दबा that will be included, but जो दिन return back that will be excluded. So as it is the day on which the person is taking the loan, so it will become your 16 plus 1 17 days. Again your April 2012 is your 30 days, May is your 31 days, next is your June is 30 days, July is your 31 days, and 8th August 1 August to 8 August हमारा total 8 दिन, but जो दिन return दोचे that will be excluded. So 8 minus 1 it will become your 7 days. So total days will be, we have to add all these days, it will become your 146 days. So 146 days will be converted to your years, as 1 year is equals to your 365 days. So your 146 days will become how much years? 146 divided by 365 years. So next same thing we have to find out your SI will become how much? SI is equals to your PTR divided by 100. It will be given. T is your 10,000 into time 146 divided by 365 into R is given 5%. So 5 divided by 100. So this 2 will remain cancel. 5 and 365 it will become your 7 5 73. This is 73 and 146 is equals to 2. So 100 into 2 is equals to 200 rupees. So simple interest is equals to your 200 rupees. If your simple interest will become your 200 rupees, then amount will become your P plus SI. It will become your 10,200 rupees. So amount will become your 10,200 rupees. Next come to your compound interest. What do you mean by your compound interest? We have already explained the difference between your simple interest and compound interest. So in this method, the interest is added to the principal at the end of every year or every term, and the interest for the next year is calculated on this new principal. Second one is the accrued interest is called as your compound interest. These are the formulas we have taken, that what are the formulas for calculating your compound interest. In case of your exam, we have to put this formula directly and we have to calculate the compound interest. So compound amount will be A is equals to compound interest. In case of your compound interest, A is equals to P into 1 plus r by 100 whole to the power n. So over here p is your principal, r is your rate of interest, and n is your number of years. So these are your total amount will be this much. So compound interest will become a minus p. So in case of your a, we have to write a p into 1 plus r by 100 to the power n minus your p. So p is, when we are taking common p, it will become 1 plus r by 100 to the power n minus 1. Next see, for yearly a is equals to, for yearly p is equals to a equals to p into 1 plus r by 100 to the power n. For half yearly, if the written amount is for half yearly, then it will be a is equals to p into 1 plus half into r or r by 2, anything you can write, same half into r by 100 to the power 2n. Similarly for quarterly, quarterly means 3 मास को थरे जदि दोचे, 3 मास माने जेहेतु 12 मास हमर 3 मास हेले divided by 4, so 1 by 4 r divided by 100 whole to the power 4n. Your rate of interest will be 4 times and divided by 4, whereas your number of years will become your 4 times. For 2 year जमी आम कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट पर एनुअली बाहर कले तो 2 ईयर पे केते हम n जगह 2 पड़ो, सेमती n इक्वल्स टू 3 हेले इट विल बिकम 3, n इक्वल्स टू 4 हेले इट विल बिकम इक्वल्स टू 4. C1 this one is another formula how to calculate the difference between CI and SI when it will be given for 2 years. For 2 years आमे आगे difference बाहर करिया पे by formula compound interest बाहर करिया, simple interest बाहर करिया, तापर आमे difference बाहर करिया कि केते. But this one is another shortcut formula will be there, amount of a difference for 2 year if compound interest and simple interest will be given, it will be is equals to principal amount multiplied with interest square, principal amount multiplied with interest square. And what are the application of this compound interest? Normally your compound interest calculation is used for your appreciation and depreciation values. Appreciation माने gradually जोटा increase करे, depreciation माने जोटा decrease. For example of your appreciation, growth of a population. Example of your depreciation, we have taken to example value of vehicles or electronics goods. These are your example of your depreciation. One problem we have given, find the amount and compound interest to be paid for a sum of money at rupees 40,000 when given for 2 years at 4% per annum compounded annually. So given data will be given 40,000, r will be given 4, n is equals to 2. So directly you will put in the formula amount is equals to p into 1 plus r by 100 to the power n. So 40,000 1 by r to the power 100 square, it will come your 43,264. And your compound interest as is it a minus p, 43,264 minus your 40,000, so it will become your 3,264. Another example just to see. The population of a village will be 40,000. It is increasing by 2% every year. Find the population at the end of a 3 year. So P is equals to 40,000, R equals to 2%, N equals to 3. You can find out A will become how much. Likewise, number of problems will be there, and some of the example we have already discussed. If there will be any doubt, you can contact me at this WhatsApp number given. As this one is a one-way communication, I am trying to make your doubts through this mobile number. Thank you all.
झीटीए तो माटी आम सामाजिक और पारिवारिक जीवनर मूल कथाटी से माने आगकू गले आगकू जीव संसार आम झील मैंने आ पुओंकठू पछरे नाहांती एबे तो बदली गलानी समय बदली गलानी जुग से झील माननकू आहुरी आगकू नहीं आत्मनिर्भरशील और स्वावलंबी करने ओडिशा सरकार सुदक्षा योजना रे सरकारी आईटीआई माध्यम संपूर्ण मागणारे जोगई देउछंती सबु प्रकार उत्कृष्ट मानर वैषयिक ज्ञान कौशलर तालीम। एबे आम झील रहिबे सबुठु आगरे सबुठु उपरे।
मु सफल मु कुशली मु सुदक्षा।